It seems that some of you can change your mind about the connection, basically, because if we follow the Hanged Man, if we think about the opportunity to see things from a different point of view, it's like an idea can change after a certain amount of time, and so a spark of passion may not be enough anymore, and we can decide to go away. Wheel of Fortune, well, on point. Juggling a little bit the connection, maybe in order to understand if it is possible for it to evolve, but rough waters behind the man. The Five of Swords, basically. Struggles, challenges. The Devil, well, the passionate side of the connection, guys. This is the last mile. A change in the wind, well, a change is coming. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. General love reading for my friends Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for June 2022. So guys, let's find out together what's coming through for you. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Let's see what the tarot has to say. And we are ready. So, current situation, Ten of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, the Fool, Six of Wands, our challenge, Six of Cups, crowning energy, King of Wands, core of the situation, Seven of Wands, in the past, Ace of Wands, in the future, Five of Swords, our focus, King of Swords. Bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Wands. Let's also pull some oracle cards. Communicate clearly. Our focus. If you believe, look for a sign. And bottom of the deck we have don't stop. Which can be the Six of Wands. Love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. This one seems to be questionable if we follow these energies. And seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. Bottom of the deck we have soulmates, which is kind of interesting because it can follow the Six of Cups. Soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. It can work like a question, guys, the soulmates energy. Meaning that this can be a connection with someone that you already know, someone that you know well. But also someone that somehow, some way let you down big time. Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords may have already manifested for some of you. For others, it is just a matter of time, meaning that it's coming. But it's a rite of passage in order to embrace the Fool and the Six of Wands if we think about the opportunity to move on so that we can leave the battlefield behind. Seduction can be what the other person may try to manifest. After all, we have the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Wands in the past. So this can even be a connection that was influenced by an instant recognition when it comes to chemistry, you know, two people that like each other a lot. The connection starts. We get to know the other person a little bit better, we start dating them, and then all of a sudden we are basically together. But what you got, or what some of you got from the connection, unfortunately, doesn't seem to be enough if we follow a desire that can be in alignment with a soulful partnership, a situation that can even offer in favor of the two individuals involved a higher purpose. The Six of Cups, guys, in the challenge should be, again, like a question: can this person be the one for me? If we take away the sexual side of the connection, is this the person that can be by our side for the life journey? This is a big question, but we cannot fool ourselves. We have to be honest. That's why the King of Swords is extremely important, and the communicate clearly is a direct consequence. Because if there is clarity, we can speak up, and we are in alignment with the virtues and the values that we believe in. The Queen of Pentacles is the energy that can describe some of you if we think about the opportunity to nurture a connection. Extremely agreeable, reasonable, willing to work things out. Kudos to you guys, but the same should be brought to the table by the other person, by the partner. And it seems that some of you may have understood that there can be a pattern, Five of Swords, Ten of Swords, that is not in favor of a healthy connection. And as we usually share in the readings, it is unfair to take advantage of someone that can manifest Queen of Pentacles energies. And so some of you will have to step up for yourself. So the King of Wands as an energy proactive can describe some of you or some of your persons when it comes to the desire to pursue the connection, because there can be truly a lot of chemistry, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, but it seems that we are lacking other key factors, and that's why some of you may refuse to open your heart at the 100%. Seven Wands, core of the situation, you shall not pass. Defenses up for protection. The man for me is standing in a brave way in order to protect something that is important for him. He is facing all these wands, which can be like a concept about avances, you know, the Eight of Wands energy, Cupid's arrows, love call. Someone expresses love. Someone can think about you guys, a message of love. Plus we have attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, all these factors. And some of you may trust your heart when it comes to the opportunity to address everything with a rational mind, the King of Swords. And in the past, maybe there was a spark, because it is part of the adventure. But it seems that now you can look forward and you may see the Five of Swords as a pattern that can influence the connection in a negative way, unfortunately, because this is an ego-driven energy. This energy, for me, can describe someone that may just desire to win a person over because they want to prove something to themselves, maybe. That's why it is a matter of ego for me. But you know, clouded sky, clouded interaction, the connection may not be the one that some of you were hoping for, and maybe you have started to collect your information. That's why the opportunity to leave the man in green and red behind for some of you seems to be more than just an idea. Let's find out more. Let's see. Two of Wands, soulful decision, guys, for me. Major crossroads. There is the word involved in the card, and the Sun, inner happiness. This is a beautiful energy to see, guys, for two reasons. The first one is that, as we usually share, despite how challenging the Ten of Swords energy can be, once everything has been said and done, there is a new dawn on the horizon. The Sun will rise up again, meaning that new opportunities will come in favor of those that were called to be brave and power through a disappointing and challenging situation. And the second reason is that the sun shows up in the full major arcana also. The Fool is ready to go all out on an adventure, pursuing something that can allow him to manifest a higher level of happiness, inner happiness, starting from within. The other person can say that you can make them extremely happy. All right, thank you, but we cannot associate the level of happiness of a person to the potential partner that can be by their side in that specific moment of the journey. It is unfair, because what if the other person decides to go away? You know, should they feel guilty because they are taking away the happiness of the other person? And this is a mind game. This is a mind game that can be described by the Five of Swords, and the other person somehow, some way can fall for that, meaning that they do not want to lose you guys, because they can say, look, without you I am lost. But this is not a healthy behavior or a healthy modus operandi when it comes to the mindset that should be granted in favor of a positive partnership, you know. And on the other hand, some of you may discover that your happiness cannot be amplified if you decide to stay in this connection. Basically, there can be a relief if you think about the opportunity to move on. Let's see the Six of Cups in the challenge, guys. For me, pure energy. The gesture that the kid is doing in favor of the little girl comes from the purest place of his heart. Not just a soulmate energy, also one about memories. For some of you, there are memories involved in this connection, so it can be a little bit more challenging to make a soulful decision, but it cannot be avoided, it seems. Three of Swords. The man in the Five of Swords is holding three swords, so the pattern is a source of disappointments, sadness, regrets, hurt. This is about a broken heart. Page of Swords. Gathering knowledge, guys. For some of you, it can be crucial in order to make a decision, in order to manifest properly the King of Swords energy and the communicate clearly one. This can also be a superficial approach, maybe coming from the other person, you know. A childish approach, no judgment coming from me, just how the energies are unfolding, but you know, it can be a factor. Knight of Cups, romantic gesture, we can agree. Maybe this was a desire, after all we see it in the challenge. Maybe you didn't get the type of emotional commitment, let's say, from the other person. It was an on-fire situation, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, Ace of Wands, seduction oracle card, but thinking about love, we were missing something. Maybe we are still missing something, and that's why the King of Swords is about connecting the dots. Let's see the King of Wands. Three of Wands, a matter of expectations. Two of Cups, so expectations in the love arena. The Two of Cups is a beautiful energy, guys. For me, it is the chance to grow together with a special person. And that's why we cannot settle for a connection that may not be the one that we want. As simple as that. Passion, all right. One of the factors. We need more. And if we realize that we are missing trust, for example, empathy, honesty, reciprocal support and understanding, kindness, tenderness, the willingness to understand each other, the willingness to help each other out along the journey. The Two of Cups without these elements cannot be manifested properly. And so expectations may not be fulfilled. The Three of Wands is also a standby, so some of you may take a little bit of time in order to think, but this Ten of Swords, if it didn't manifest yet, it's just around the corner. It can be a realization that a connection is not the one that we were hoping for example. Let's see the Seven of Wands, this defensive stand. Ace of Wands, resisting a matter of passion, basically, a matter of seduction. The other person can truly be one that thinks that they can seduce you guys whenever they want. Look, Eight of Wands, Cupid's arrows, arrows of love. The Seven of Wands man is resisting advances. So basically, some of you may have to resist advances coming from this person, this potential partner even, that would love to keep you guys close to them, but it seems that they will have to rethink about that. Let's see the ace in the past. Eight of Pentacles, working for a goal. This is a mindset for me, but what if some of you, despite the fiery connection, started to realize that other factors were missing? Queen of Pentacles, recurrent energy. So we come back to the consideration about the willingness to nurture a connection, and the Strength card. This can be a matter of trust, guys, but I would say that at some point some of you may have decided to hold back, kind of to pull back, because the sexual side of the connection was kind of overwhelming, and some of you have started to question what the other person was thinking about the connection. And the perception that some of you got worked like a deal breaker, because it's kind of like dealing with someone that is looking at a connection only from the perspective of the physical pleasure. And this is not in alignment with a Queen of Pentacles, but also Queen of Wands energies, because the Queen of Wands is intuitively guided. She can catch a lot of attention, but she can also understand if a situation is for her. And some of you may have channeled your most powerful Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands combination. Then the King of Wands can represent the opportunity to take action, kinda manifesting your decision, you know? So it's quite a set of energies, this one. Let's see the Five of Swords in the future, because if you ask me, the man in green and red is going to be left behind because of the three swords that we saw in the challenge. These two cards. So, Judgment. Final call. The other person can ask for a second chance. Absolutely. But this is a divine truth for me, and so the sun can even be about clarity, bringing everything to light. And the divine truth of the judgment for me is offered in favor of those that are open to receive it. In this case, the openness comes from the willingness to get in touch with our heart, our intuition, the voice of our soul. And despite the passion, despite memories, if there is a wake-up call, it cannot be ignored. And the Eight of Cups is on point, even better than my English, guys. Ten of Swords, once again, bottom of the smaller deck. We are approaching the Ten of Swords, basically. We can say that because maybe some of you have already let the other person know that the situation as it is may not be for you, but this is the closing point, the turning point, let's say. And the man in the Eight of Cups can be the Fool for me, ready to leave behind an unfulfilling, unsatisfying situation for whatever reason, in order to pursue new horizons, in order to go all out on an adventure, so that it is possible to find the two cups that somehow, some way were missing. There is the moon in the background. It grants the proper depth to the evaluation and the choice. And for some of you, the moon can be about a certain discomfort that maybe was associated to the connection. This one seems to be a choice, a brave one, I would say, in order to pursue something better. I have to say that. I have to. It's kind of like some of you do not believe that you can truly find a real chance for success in this connection. And if you want to shine your brightest light, you may have to close the situation in order to turn the page and move on. But as soon as the decision is made, those of you that can resonate are not going to stop, because you can perceive that it can be for the better. So, guys, I hope that I made myself clear and this was helpful. There is an extended on Vimeo. I'll see you there if you want to join me. The link is below. If you resonate, let us know. Leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I wish you the best. Take very good care of you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.